You sure you don't want to drive?
I'm 100% sure I don't want to drive.
Alright, I guess you get too nervous. What's the deal?
You know these roads, so I'm gonna let you do your expert thing and drive. Howdy folks! In today's video, we're driving about an hour from Durango to one of our favorite towns, Silverton, Colorado. This is a historic mining town, and for the longest time we've been intrigued by the stories of the miners back in the day, and wanted to experience more of that world while we were here. Silverton is also connected to Durango by the Silverton narrow gauge, but since the train is not currently doing that route, we had to drive on Route 550. Not my favorite road. The scenery is gorgeous, don't get me wrong, especially in the early fall, but yeah, you might not want to look down. I'm kind of like, I want to say, yeah, afraid of heights. You know what? I'm afraid of heights.
That makes two of us.
Yeah. And being so far up and seeing like if you make any kind of mistake, forget it, you're gone. And Maria's driving through there because we're gonna go take a tour of the gold mines. And unfortunately we have to take this, oh my goodness, it started. I'm going to sit back, try to relax, get some shots of the beautiful views and listen to some music to calm my ass down. We'll see you there. About 7 miles from Silverton, Molas Pass is a high mountain pass that is part of the San Juan Mountains Skyway. It's a great resting spot and you can find lots of interesting geological information. Like, did you know that a chain of volcanoes formed the backbone of the San Juan Mountains back in the day? Very cool stuff.
So last time we came here, it was all covered in snow.
Yeah, so. All the mountains had snow on them. It looked really nice.
Hey, how cold are you?
I'm pretty cold. It's like about 33 degrees up here. And as you can see, there's a lot of snow, a lot of wind. But it's a pretty cool view.
That's awesome. Can you see Silverton from here? Not yet.
Yeah. It's weird to see it like this now because it almost seems naked. I did see that on some of the parts of the road where it was like really, you just had 1 or 2 feet and then it was cliff or whatever, they did put guardrails in, so I did feel a bit safer in on those parts. But much of it, yeah, it still has like no guardrails and stuff. It's a nice view, so as long as you're paying close attention to the road, looking straight ahead, not having your eyes wander off, you'll be fine. So here are a few facts about Silverton. At an elevation of 9,318 feet, it's one of the highest towns in the US, with an alpine subarctic climate. As of 2019, its population was 534, and tourism keeps the town going. There's plenty to love about its historic charm, outdoor activities, and extreme skiing during winter. That last one is not for me though. Due to the pandemic, some businesses were closed and others had limited hours, but you can still grab a bite to eat if you're willing to wait a little. And at the very least, it's worth it to walk around and explore.
Yeah, you know what you want to eat?
I do not. I never know what I want to eat.
Yeah, that's a problem, man. There's burgers like, behind you.
Only on specific days do I know, like, oh, I want pizza today, but today's not one of those days.
There's Natalia's, I like this place.
Well, let's go there. Yeah. I was so ready for this mining tour, y'all. We love the history of the Old 100 gold mine, which begins in 1872 when the 3 Nagel brothers arrived from Germany to prospect on Galena Mountain, and it became an even bigger operation throughout the years. What's great about this tour is that you go 1/3 of a mile into the heart of the 13,000-foot Galena Mountain and learn about the key elements of mining. Plus, you get to ride a vintage electric mine train. My kind of thing.
Alright guys, right through this gate.
Oh yeah, I've been born.
You have to.
Go now.
Alright guys, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you through what we call a cycle, from the drilling to the blasting to getting the ore outside, okay? Let's get started. You guys, right here, you can kind of see the structure of the vein bed. You can see how it runs vertically and horizontally. Variations of drilling we've had here through the years. So in 1904, the mine company would have issued me a 5-pound hammer and a steel. This is called single jacking. So guys, we have to come underground, we have to drill a pattern of holes into our rock to blast our rock. This is Gunnison blue granite right here. It's a pretty hard rock, guys. It takes us about 25 to 30 holes drilled in the pattern to blast our rock, okay? So guys, as a single jacker, I'd strike my stone rock, give it a quarter turn, hit it again, quarter turn. Guys, every time I hit that steel in the rock, I'd make a quarter turn with it, okay? If I just beat this steel into that granite, it would get stuck. Then I'd have to spend all day trying to beat it out, or go out to the mine company and buy a new steel. Nowadays, we drill with the 6-foot steel, okay? So even more footage. And we should blast twice a day. We should blast at lunch, blast going off shift. This right here, this is a raise. This runs up 750 feet and hits Dixieland secondary level. We take these raises for 2 reasons. 1 is to move in from level to level to start working, and 2 is to drop ore down to this level. We'd have piled like 4 guys in there. We'd brought our drills, dynamite, lunch boxes, everything you need for the day. There would have been a cable hook to the top right there, ran up that 750 feet through a shiv lock, and then back down to the hoistman in the hoist room over here. We had the luxury of using walkie-talkies and repeaters to communicate. My grandfather and them, they had to use a bell system to communicate through their levels. So this bell would be right next to the hoistman. There'd be a rope tied right here. Ran up that 750 feet to another bell with the rope tied onto it, so every level had a Velcro connecting it. Now guys, nowadays our blasting caps are called non-Ls, non-electrics, and they're timed out in milliseconds. So the difference from 0 to 1, a millisecond. That's all we need to start our brakes, okay?
Boom.
So what happens, guys, is me and my partner up on that secondary level, we just blasted, got our 22 tons of rock on the ground. I use what's called a slusher. I'll take you right over there and I'll run. Guys, this is a big piece of America. So before this piece of equipment, them men had to move that rock right there by hand into these ore cars. And I heard it took up to a week to get their 22 tons of rock out. With this, me and my partner are hitting all cylinders, going good. I could get our round out in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, okay? We had enough time before World War II to put these in a lot of mines around the United States. This was our battleship building, guys. This is a big part of us.
That was awesome. So yeah, it was fun going down there, seeing the mine, and seeing the equipment they use to remove like rock.
And with a real miner too.
Yeah, with a real miner. So he also worked in that. I don't know if that specific part of the mine, but he worked in the mines and definitely knew what he was talking about. I have to say, this experience alone was so worth the trip up to Silverton. All I needed now was a good hearty mountain pizza. Yep, that's what I decided on. Closer to our Airbnb, there just happened to be a funky looking spot that became one of our go-tos. The Old Schoolhouse. Really can't go wrong with anything on their menu.
Tastes garlicky.
It tastes garlicky? Ah, even better. Even better.
We need honey for this.
For like the pizza bones.
Right?
Whoa.
Just what the doctor
Wow.
ordered.
And this has like no meat. It's just like cheese,
veggies and
peppers, onions, feta, and the garlic. But wow, it's very good garlic.
All right, now we can call it a day. Bye, guys.